Hey everyone, my name is Americ from TVEquals.com and welcome to a brand new review of True Blood Season 6, Episode 7, titled In the Evening. Now today's going to be a very difficult review because this was not a very easy episode to review. So what I'm going to do is going to break down my review into two sections, camp and outside of camp. That's pretty much how I'm going to approach it. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but hey, let's give it a whirl, people. First, let's start where we ended last episode, i.e. Suki and Warlow essentially in the midst of their moment, let's call it like that. Yes, well, they kind of look like Adam and Eve, and then suddenly Suki is taken from that storyline, which was really super interesting, and thrown back into the Arlene storyline, which is not so interesting. Not interesting. Let's just call it what it is. I wish I had much to say about the whole Arlene storyline, but I don't. There's not much to say. So Terry's dead, and he gave her his life insurance kind of policy. Okay, that's how I feel about it. Moving on to the less interesting storylines as well, the whole Alcee thing. So he drops off his dad, who's telling him you really don't need to go back, and yet he goes back, and then his dad was right. He really did not need to go back because his pack is now turning against him and calling him a liar and kidnapping the girl. I don't even remember her name. I'm sorry. That's how much I don't care about the storyline. I don't remember the name of the girl. I just call her Velma from Scooby-Doo because she was in the Scooby Gang. See where I'm going with this? I mean, just... Yeah, that's where we're at with that one. Okay, but we're kind of moving into the more interesting storylines with Eric escaping from camp like a badass with Nora, going to Bill, hoping that Bill can help with his blood. Unfortunately, Bill's blood doesn't quite do it. They were hoping that Warlow's blood was going to help, which I don't see how, necessarily. No, I didn't quite see how that was going to help, but unfortunately they couldn't get Warlow, so Nora died. I was kind of sad. I actually liked Nora. I thought she was an interesting character. I don't feel they really gave her much to play with, although that scene of how they met and how essentially Nora was made into a vampire was pretty enlightening, although felt kind of forced and jammed in there. I would have liked to seen that scene a little bit earlier on when, you know, we met her and everything like that, but hey, we get what we get, right? So, yeah, there we go. But you gotta love Bill, who I say every episode is still just impressing me with his badassery. Walking into the Bellflower house and essentially telling Andy, look, I know Jessica messed up, but you know, you still have a daughter and I'm sure you want to keep her, so let's just keep it at that. And he did it in such a polite way that you're like, can't hate him for that, you know? He can just threaten you with a smile and you'll be like, thank you, I appreciate that. So that was a pretty interesting moment from Bill. Now back to camp, who apparently anybody can run. Sarah Newland, after having her Hamlet moment with the head of the governor, apparently managed to weasel her way into becoming governor? Or some sort of person in charge, and I don't know her qualifications for this, except that she was sleeping with the governor, and she was an assistant to the senator. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say about this. It's not even a bad storyline. It's just like, okay, just feels forced and jammed in again. Which then leads her to taking Jason and throwing him into Gen Pop, which is something I'm like, okay, I sort of get what you're doing here, but isn't no one wondering, like, yeah, why is she just taking this guy and throwing him in there? I mean, that seems illegal, right? I mean, the whole thing so far felt like it was sort of a legal thing, and they had the assent of the governor, but now we're just taking people and throwing them in? No one's saying anything? I don't know. This is not going well. This is not going well. But you know what? I'm not done. Let's keep going. Finally, we also got the return of our gentleman vampire named James, who essentially has something going on, a chemistry with Jessica. I kind of like that. It was pretty fun to watch those two sort of meet each other and then connect with each other. I felt the whole sex scene was a bit forced, but you know, it's True Blood. You gotta have random sex scenes from time to time, otherwise it's not HBO. So as you guys can tell, not a big fan of the episode. I didn't hate it because there was nothing that I could hate, but I didn't love it because there was really nothing I could love in this episode. Everything felt partial. Every storyline just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Too many things tried, nothing really accomplished, nothing really advanced fundamentally. Everything is just sort of at a standstill. Felt like a filler episode with a lot of filler storylines, with a lot of filler moments. Anyways, enough about me. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let me know. What did you think of this True Blood episode? Did it feel like a filler? Did it feel like it was moving along a little bit better? What did you like? What didn't you like? Comment below and let me know. And of course, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get more reviews of True Blood and all kinds of shows on this channel. And if you want more good TV content, make sure to check us out at tvequals.com. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. So as you can tell, I actually like this episode. I know! I'm married liking a True Blood episode.